Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video I will talk about AmpCoin price prediction and AmpCoin news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for AmpCoin in 2022. AMP is described as the new digital collateral token offering instant, verifiable assurances for any kind of value transfer. Using AMP, networks like Fleexa can quickly and irreversibly secure transactions for a wide variety of asset-related use cases. AMP claims to offer a straightforward but versatile interface for verifiable collateralization through a system of collateral partitions and collateral managers, where collateral partitions can be designated to collateralize any account, application, or even transaction, and carry balances which are directly verifiable on the Ethereum blockchain. Collateral managers are smart contracts that can lock, release, and redirect collateral in these partitions as needed in order to support value transfer activities. AMP supports a wide variety of use cases for collateralization, and also introduces the concept of predefined partition strategies, which can enable special capabilities such as collateral models through which tokens can be staked without ever leaving their original address. Today we will tell you news about AmpCoin cryptocurrency. CryptoCouple's victory against the IRS comes at the cost of regulatory clarity. In May 2021, a Tennessee couple, Joshua Jarrett and Jessica Jarrett, jurors, filed a complaint with the IRS arguing that Tezos staking rewards they earned should not be taxed at the time of receipt. The couple requested a tax refund of $3,793 by filing an amended tax return. In December 2021, the U.S. Department of Justice directed the IRS to issue the full refund. The jurors refused to accept the refund because the IRS didn't acknowledge the true reasoning for issuing the refund. This reasoning was essential to create a precedent for other stakers and protect himself from IRS scrutiny in the future. The jurors decided to take this to the court to get a formal court ruling. In a motion to dismiss dated February 28, 2022, the U.S. Department of Justice dismissed the jurors' attempt to take the case to the court because the case lacks merit. On July 31, 2020, the couple filed an amended tax return, arguing that $9,407 staking income shouldn't have been income in the first place. The amended return demanded a $3,793 tax refund from the IRS. The couple didn't receive a timely response from the IRS. In a complaint dated May 21, 2021, the couple argued that newly created property is taxed only at the time of sale, not at the time of receipt. For example, if you create a book, you pay taxes only when you sell it, not at the time you are done authoring the book. In response to this complaint, the Tax Division of the U.S. Department of Justice ordered the IRS to issue a refund of $3,793 on a letter dated December 20, 2021. The jurors received a $4,001.83, $3,793, plus $208.03 of interest under 26 U.S.C. 6611, calculated to January 28, 2022, refund check on February 14, 2022. Interestingly, the jurors refused to accept the refund because the IRS didn't acknowledge the true reasoning for issuing the refund. This reasoning is essential to create a precedent for other stakers to protect themselves from IRS scrutiny in the future. The jurors decided to take this to the court to get a formal court ruling. In a court document dated February 28, 2022, the Tax Division of U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, dismissed the jurors' attempt to get an official ruling from the court on staking. In the document, the DOJ argues that the jurors' case is moot. In other words, there's no issue that remains unsettled, open to argument or debatable, because the IRS has issued a full refund including the interest, exactly what the jurors requested. Here, the United States granted a full refund of the amount the jurors asked for in the complaint, with interest and without receiving anything in return. It was not an offer to compromise the case with each party giving up something. Thus, there is nothing left to adjudicate. Plaintiff sued for a refund and received a full refund. When the United States tenders full payment of a refund even during litigation, no case or controversy remains, and the refund claim is moot. Moreover, the DOJ disagrees with the position that the jurors can seek to get a court ruling on staking income by refusing to accept the refund. The DOJ argues that the court can issue a refund for any reason other than the one raised by the taxpayer. The jurors also initiated this lawsuit to find out the reasons behind the IRS the country's tourism sector by 30%. International community remains against Bitcoin adoption, while pro-crypto lawmakers around the world are looking to make Bitcoin a legal tender within their jurisdiction. International financial organizations like the International Monetary Fund (IMF) have released papers and urged El Salvador to ditch the legal status of the flagship asset. According to its most recent warning, crypto assets like Bitcoin carry a large risk, and its usage could affect the financial stability, financial integrity, and consumer protection of citizens in the country. Lawmakers in the United States have also been forced to act as they recently set up an investigation to look at the effect of El Salvador's adoption on the economy of the U.S. If several countries were to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender, this could affect the US dollar status as the reserve currency of the world later in the future. Next news, EU commits to cutting Russian banks off from SWIFT over Ukraine invasion. The European Union has resolved to isolate Russia from the international financial system, including by blocking some banks from the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, SWIFT, the messaging network underpinning global financial transactions. In blocking Russia from SWIFT, the European Union would block Russian institutions from conducting any interbank transactions with non-Russian entities, effectively cutting it off from the global financial system. The move came days after Russian military forces launched attacks on various cities and military bases in Ukraine, including in the nation's capital Kiev. Italy, Hungary and Cyprus were initially opposed to the move, but expressed support for it on Friday and Saturday. Meanwhile, Germany is in favor of targeted and functional restrictions on Russia. The European Commission formalized this support later Saturday in a public statement attributed to the EC, France, Germany, Italy, UK, Canada and US. We commit to ensuring that selected Russian banks are removed from the SWIFT messaging system. This will ensure that these banks are disconnected from the international financial system and harm their ability to operate globally, the statement said. The EC also committed to blocking the Russian central bank from using its international reserves and preventing Russian oligarchs from buying passports in other nations to re-enter the global financial system. Officials in the EC also plan to launch a transatlantic task force to implement sanctions enacted by the EU, US, UK, Japan, Canada, South Korea and several other groups by identifying and freezing the assets of sanctioned individuals and companies that exist within our jurisdictions, the statement said. Further sanctions may be announced as part of this effort. We are working flat out on how to limit the collateral damage of decoupling from SWIFT in such a way that it affects the right people, Germany's Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock and Vice-Chancellor Robert Habeck said in a statement on Saturday, according to Bloomberg. Officials from European nations plan to meet Sunday to begin work on this process. Given that SWIFT is based in Belgium, support across the European bloc was critical to expel any country, such as Russia. Let's take a look at the near future of AMPcoin, but before diving into AMP price prediction and discussing the numbers that might bore you for no reason, let's talk about AMP's history and background on the market, and how it helps the blockchain solve its problems. Is AMP a good investment? How much will AMP cost in 2025, or how much will AMP cost in the next 10 years? AMP rate prediction 2022. The value of AMP will continue to rise, thanks to the efforts of network developers and community investors. Therefore, the settlement price for the year 2022 is bullish. AMP is expected to reach a maximum bid of $0.037 by the end of 2022, according to analysts. On the other hand, it is very optimistic that the future of AMP will eventually grow. Thus, the predicted average price of AMP will be between $0.031 and $0.032 expected in 2022 depending on the market. As stated in the same slogan, the maximum price of AMP ranges from $0.031 to $0.037 for 2022. AMP rate prediction 2023. It appears that by 2023, AMP prices will hit a level similar to their previous all-time high. For 2023, we can expect the average rate to be $0.045. If everything goes smoothly, we predicted that AMP's maximum price could be up to $0.05